What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City transfer update. Before I crack on with today's video, go and check out today's video sponsor, OneFootball. Link is at the top of my description. This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date. Thank you very much to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. It is much appreciated. It is a free app to download. Just press that link at the top of my description. That'll take you to the download page to download OneFootball. OneFootball will keep you up to date with all the latest football scores, statistics, latest football news, and also the latest transfer news, including all the latest on Manchester City. Like I said, it is a free app to download, so if you want to go and download that, then please do use the link at the top of my description. That does help to support the future content created here on my channel. Also, subscribe to my channel if you are new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Daily Manchester City transfer updates throughout the summer transfer window for everybody to enjoy. Also, just happen to be aiming for 20k subscribers. We're less than 400 subs away. We're getting there, so any help towards that would be much appreciated as well. Social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Twitch link also in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitch. Leave a thumbs up if you do enjoy this video. Once more, aiming for 400 likes. That is the like goal. And lastly, most importantly, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, as I'm always interested in what you do have to say with regards to these transfers. So, without further ado, let's crack on with this video. And we do have some contract news. It comes in the form of Phil Foden. Now, Italian journalist Ekrem Konur, he's saying that Manchester City, they want to extend Phil Foden's contract. We already know that, but he's put a timescale on it and says that City want to put him on a new 6-year contract until June 2027. Which I find very interesting. Manchester City, of course, looking to explore and looking to get players tied down to long-term deals, which is always good to see. Of course, this is on the back of John Stones just signing a new contract, and Manchester City also working to try and get Raheem Sterling on a new contract, working on Phil Foden as well. And we are expecting Ederson very soon to be signing a new contract at Manchester City, which could well be a 7-year contract until 2028. Now, moving on to the outs. Got quite a bit to get through, so I may get through this at record speed. Firstly, Yan Couto, Celtic, still interested in signing him. They've been interested all summer. They're still interested now, pushing hard to try and get that transfer done. It would be a low move if it was to be done, and this is according to Sky Sports News. Now, Ivan Ilic, got an update on him. The last update on Ivan Ilic, I'm sure everyone will be pleased to hear. It's been a saga that's been going on for a long time throughout all these updates, but he finally has signed for Hellas Verona, confirmed, all sorted. It's an £8.5 million fee. Good fee that in the end. City have got a 25% sell-on fee included on that, and they also have a buyback option as well. So I think that's a really good deal there from Manchester City. He signs on a contract until 2026, so the very best of luck there to Ivan on his move to Hellas Verona and his move to Italy. I do hope he goes out there and absolutely smashes it, and I will be keeping an eye on how he does in Italy as well. Now we've got an update on Pablo Moreno. He's expected to be heading out on loan this month. It's all about where that would be. We already know that Girona are interested. However, Record in Portugal are saying that Famalicao, I hope I said their name right, are interested in signing him as well. They're in the top division of Portugal, so I think that would be a good loan move for him if that Girona deal obviously doesn't end up happening. I'm under the understanding here that Famalicao, I hope that's how you say their name, I have the indication that they're favourites to sign him on loan, and Girona's just an option out there. But we'll see. We also have a Gabriel Jesus update. He's expected to be staying at Manchester City. This is according to Martin Blackburn, reliable, who works for The Sun. That's good news in my opinion. City, in my opinion, now just needed a striker to complete our squad. And I think we're good to go to try and compete for all 4 major trophies. Bring in a top-class striker. We can use Gabriel Jesus, who can play out wide, can play as the striker as well. Obviously, we're not going to have a striker that's going to be playing 60 games in the season. If there's injuries and things like that, then Gabriel Jesus can come into the team. And I think that sets us up really nicely for where we need to go. I'm sure Jesus probably would be unhappy with this, with Aguero leaving. Probably thought naturally that he'd become the new striker, the new big deal at Manchester City. And if we sign a striker, I'm not sure that's going to be the case. If we don't know, then he could be given his chance. Apparently, Jesus is one of them players that is contemplating his future at Manchester City, along with Aymeric Laporte and also Bernardo Silva. And speaking of Aymeric Laporte, also got an update on him. Tuttosport in Italy is saying that Juventus, they're thinking about making a move for Aymeric Laporte, but it would be a loan move. We already know he's one of the players that wants out, apparently. To be fair, a loan, I'd just say no. Even if it has an obligation to buy, I'd just be saying, Aymeric Laporte, if you want him, pay in cash, get it done this summer. If not, go away. Aymeric Laporte is a fantastic defender, great with his feet, a good reader of the game. He's class, absolutely class. And to me, I think we should be doing more to try and keep hold of Aymeric Laporte at Manchester City, because I think all-round defender is a brilliant, brilliant player, and I have no doubt that with the partnership that's formed between Ruben Dias and John Stones, that if anything was to happen with injuries to either of these players, I know that Aymeric Laporte can form a strong partnership with John Stones or Ruben Dias. Or could go to a back 3 and he'd still work as well. So I think we should be doing more to be keeping hold of Aymeric Laporte. You want to be keeping hold of the class players and doing more to make sure that they're happy. And I'm confident that Laporte will probably be getting more minutes and more starts for Manchester City in the upcoming season. But if he does want to pursue and leave, and Manchester City are going to sell him, we'll put this one to the comments. How much would you accept for Aymeric Laporte? I'd be personally disappointed with anything less than 70 to 80 million pounds for him, if I'm completely honest. I think he's a fantastic football player, one of the best centre-backs in the Premier League, and so he shouldn't be sold for cheap. In my opinion, shouldn't be sold at all. But if he's unhappy and wants to leave, then that could happen. So there we go, put that out there. How much do you value Aymeric Laporte at? How much would you sell him for? Let me know in the comments below. Now, lastly, moving on to the ins, we've got an update, of course, on the man that everyone's speaking about with the incomings to Manchester City, Harry Kane. Now, Sam Lee has confirmed that Manchester City, they still remain confident that Harry Kane can be brought in. They're confident that he still wants to join Manchester City, and Harry Kane is determined to try and make that happen. Sam Lee has added on that Manchester City are working on the deal right now, but we are expecting this to carry on into next week, where City are going to intensify talks with Tottenham Hotspur. City, of course, currently negotiating with them and are trying to put a much more effort into this deal now that Jack Grealish is all sorted, and that's the direction that we're probably going to be heading down over the next week or so into the transfer market. Of course, we've got Spurs coming up this weekend, so it is going to be quiet over the next 2 or 3 days, naturally, whilst we play Tottenham Hotspur. But once that game is done, is when I'm expecting things to intensify, with Harry Kane potentially joining Manchester City. Now, I have heard word that talks, they're all done between Manchester City and Tottenham Hotspur for this week, and so they are going to resume next week after the game that we play on Sunday against them. Not much progress has been made this week as of yet. The negotiations that are going on is all about price. No offers have gone in as of yet on the basis of these discussions that have taken place. And it's also been reported that Harry Kane is going to be on the bench this weekend against Manchester City, as Manchester City do prepare fresh talks and a potential bid going in next week. I've heard conflicting reports. So Paul Hirst at the Times has said City expected to go in for around £120 million and include bonuses on that deal, which could be enough to get the transfer done, and talks will resume next week. Like I said, that is from Paul Hirst at the Times. And Fabrizio Romano has also commented on this, saying that Manchester City are preparing a bid of up to €150 million, which I'm going to presume, based on what Paul Hirst has told us, which is around £140 million, that it'd be a £120 million fee, plus some bonuses, probably 10 to 20 million pounds, so 140 million pounds there, probably based on Manchester City winning the Premier League and winning the Champions League, and that's what Manchester City are preparing for and could put forward to Tottenham Hotspur next week. And if Tottenham Hotspur are happy with that, that's when the bid would go in, and then things would start to accelerate with Harry Kane potentially becoming a Manchester City player, but that's not going to come until next week after that game with Tottenham. I've said for months now that Tottenham's aim is to keep Harry Kane at Tottenham Hotspur until after that game, because the last thing they want is Harry Kane lining up for Manchester City against them. That's not going to be happening. It will be going into next week. Deals like this take time. This could well go right down even to transfer deadline day, or could collapse, could not agree a fee, and we might walk away and either go for another player or just say we're not signing a striker this summer. We'll see plenty of directions for things to go in. Kane deal, though, far from done, but progress is being made ever so slightly. A saga. We all love a saga here on the JSGC channel. So there we go. That has been the video. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy this video, make sure you leave a thumbs up. 400 likes. That is the like goal, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Don't forget also social media links. They're in the description below, sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also in the description below too. If you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Twitch link also in the description if you want to go and follow me on my Twitch. Go and check out today's video sponsor, OneFootball. Link is at the top of my description if you want to go and download the free app. That would be much appreciated and help support the future content created here on my channel. It gives you the best footballing app out there. Keep you up to date with all the latest Manchester City transfer news, latest score statistics, live league tables, what channel you can view the games on, and everything, all that good stuff. Fantastic app. If you haven't got it already, then do go and download the OneFootball app using that link. That would be much appreciated. Also, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Harry Kane, what are your thoughts, and also what are you valuing Aymeric Laporte at? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you all again tomorrow for the next daily Manchester City transfer update. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.